Catching up with the Trojans head coach before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready? Red 54. Red 54. Where did he go?
Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back to pass, it's Duckworth. Good job just to get rid of that one.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Hauls it in at the 40. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, it's Wormley. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The crowd. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And the RPO got him. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Third and 6 yards to go. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sets his feet. It's Duckworth. Throws to the wideout. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the play.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Here's Williams to throw. He's got the tight end. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Miller. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Williams unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Wormley.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man. Turns it upfield. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. At the end of that play, there is a Sooner who is slow to get up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams. Here comes the heat. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Play fake, Williams. Out wide left, it's Matthews. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC!
And we got something different, guys, here in the 2nd quarter. We got points, right? No points in the 1st quarter. Both defenses had their footing. Now, offense finally strikes. Gets something going. Gets down here on the fringe, too, inside the 30. Capitalizes on it. gets a touchdown, and we got our first score of the football game.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Long way to go on second down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Duckworth. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Turns upfield. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Williams to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. RPO complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Trojans. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking downfield, it's Duckworth. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hits the hole. It's Wormley. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams rushes on. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Williams will pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Here's Williams. Throwing right. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
And the extra point was good. And here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Williams makes the grab on the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans want to move quickly. Williams looking for a man. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Rashad Downs going up top. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's open things up with Coastal Carolina taking on the number 16 team, the Old Dominion Monarchs. And it's the Chanticleers sneaking out of here with an upset victory. And have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now 5 straight victories. They've really been clicking on all cylinders at this point of the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Throwing, Williams. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is one of the things that makes this defense so tricky is they've got incredible speed at the inside linebacker position. Not only can they go sideline to sideline and run east-west, but they can run downhill on blitzes, and they can get to your quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. finishes one. Out wide right, it's Mosley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Got some green grass. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Got him corralled.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Williams to throw for it on 4th. And they get him down short of the first down marker.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll try the right side. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The Trojans use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Sells to fake. Had to force that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Dropping back, it's Duckworth. Oh, pressure's coming. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Here's Williams to throw. He's taking the shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
Bringing it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that tight end looking like a svelte wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, move. Go, go.
Looking downfield. It's Duckworth. Still looking. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
But you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Second and long here.
Hey, take it. Here we go. Ready? 180. Check. 692. Love check. Booster. Let it go.
Wants to throw again. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Squid. Bubba. Where did he go?
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the officials spot it. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wideout. Play action with Williams. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, it's Wormley. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Scanning the field, it's Duckworth. Back's got it on the screen. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown Sooners! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Sends it back in motion. Williams. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down, a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
The Sooner offense returns to the field. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Looking for a gap. It's Hawkins. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. Moves to his right. He wants it all. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Long way to go on second down. Williams. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Get the quarterback off his spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all 3 of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Third down from the gun. Williams fires to the right. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Williams to the air again. Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the fourth down, and it paid off.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
Quick give. It's Wormley. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the tight end. Throwing, Williams. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Got a little space. There he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown USC. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's Williams to throw. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Oklahoma sends the offense out, ready to go on the attack. Back to throw, it's Duckworth. Under pressure, gets away to his left. At the 35, he's open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on 1st down. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Sooners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop.
Ready, go!
Trying to squeak through the pile. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Duckworth. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Blaylock. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Got to make the play on fourth. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Sweep.
To the air. It's Duckworth. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by USC. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. He's looking to pass. Left side, it's Blaylock. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce